Hi gang, Lou from 40K Warpaint. My next video is on my army list I'm playing tonight with a friend. 1850 points, Blood Angels. And I'm going to be probably playing against either Wolves or Vanilla Marines. And this is my list that I'd like to show you what I'm going to take down there tonight to play with. And first off, we have a squad of Terminators led by a sergeant with a power weapon. In the back, we have a Furioso Dreadnought armed with a heavy flamer, a blood fist, and a frag cannon, also with the Magna Grappler on top. Here, I'll spit it out. And that's actually the newest miniature that I have painted to my collection. And he'll be dropping in a drop pod. The next drop pod is just a basic shoot 'em up dreadnought, armed with an assault cannon, a heavy flamer, and a blood fist. The next drop pod is going to be is actually going to have my 9-man squad led by the inducted to Death Company Tycho, and that'll come in by drop pod. Next, I have a land speeder that I'm going to proxy out. It's going to have an assault cannon and heavy bolters instead of the Typhoon missile launchers, as you see. I'm not sure if I'm going to deep strike that in. Possibly. Who knows? We'll wait and see. The next is the Aegis defense line with the quad cannons. And inside that defense line, I have a 10-man Devastator squad armed with 4 crack missile launchers. And yes, it's a 10-man squad. And they are going to be combat squadded. The reason why I usually take my Devastator squads 10-man, that way I can combat squad them out, shooting 2 of your heavy weapons one way and 2 the other way. And for support, I have a Razorback right behind the wall there. It's armed with a twin-linked las cannon and a hunter killer missile. Over here I have 2 5-man squads of scouts, all armed with sniper rifles, and each squad has a crack missile launcher on it as well. So basically that is my list in a nutshell. I'm going to play my buddy Rick tonight, so we'll see how this list goes. I played with this list the other night and I actually won by 2 points, so it did pretty good. So we'll see. All right, more to follow. All right, Rick.
All right.
Show us what you got.
We have Wolf Lord Zig.
Okay.
Right there. He's going to have a 4-man Terminator squad bodyguard.
Okay.
And their transport is going to be a regular Land Raider.
Okay.
Next, we're going to have a 15-man Blood Claw squad. We have 2 flamers in there, 1 plasma pistol. We have 1 power fist here, and a Wolf Guard Wolf Guard leader with twin Wolf Claws. They're going to be riding around in a Land Raider Redeemer, taken as a heavy choice.
Okay.
Next, we have a 10-man Grey Hunter squad, 2 plasma guns, pardon that nothing's painted with them yet, and a Wolf Guard with Power Fist and Bolter.
Okay.
And last but not least, we have a Long Fang squad with 3 missile launchers, 2 las cannons, their sergeant with a melta gun, and a Wolf Guard leader in Terminator armor with a assault cannon and a power sword.
Outstanding. Okay, so we're doing regular deployment. And what's our mission?
Mission is Emperor's Will.
And we have 2 objectives, correct?
Yes, mine is here.
And what's your objective do?
My objective is a grav wave generator.
Okay. And of course mine over here is the same crates, and it does nothing, absolute nothing. So nothing gained, nothing lost. All right, we're going to set up our deployment and we'll be back for turn 1. More to follow. Okay, rolling to see who sets up first and goes first. Go ahead, Rick. Yeah, Rick
6.
rolls a 6. Outstanding. Let's see what I got.
6.
A 6.
Let us re-roll.
Yeah, it's a re-roll. How about that?
A 5.
Rick's got a 5. And of course, I get a 1. So
I will set up first and try to start first.
Okay.
Turn 1.
Turn 1. Thanks, Rick. top of turn 1, this is what the Blood Angels did. And Razorback moved up, popped the Land Raider out there in the open, blew it up, killed one guy in the explosion. Did my drop pod assault right here. Got 2 drop pods. That's a normal dread with the assault cannon and flamer. Killed one. Other drop pod landed there. Squad come out, killed one. Tycho took a wound because Bloodsong had overheated. Didn't like him. Basically can't fire from this squad. Don't have a real good line of sight, or actually a line of sight at all. Scout squad whiffed on its roll. Moved my speeder up, max speed, so I can get my jink. Nothing there to shoot. So basically this is the kill pile for Rick so far. And now it's time for Rick to come back in and kick my butt. So, alright gang, stick around, more to follow. Alright, Wolves came to play today. Alright Rick, tell me what you did.
Alright, we did a crew shaken, or pardon, crew stunned to the Dreadnought. May not move or shoot on its next turn coming out. We disembarked with the Wolf Guard and Wolf Lord Zig, and we ran him 2 inches. He didn't get too far. We shot into the Death Company, and then we just did an assault. We still have to finish that, and we shot with the long fangs up here into said Death Company, and you took a few casualties from there, about 4 or 5.
And I took actually 2 casualties.
2
casualties on that.
Okay.
So.
Or 4.
All right then. We'll finish up here with the assault, and it'll be a top of turn 2 for the Blood Angels. More to follow. All right. Things are getting a little bit meaty here. Picking up from the assault that we had right here, we actually tied our assault. Tycho still lives, commanding his squad. There's actually 1 Death Company member there. I brought my 3rd and final draw pod in with the Dreadnought with the frag cannon. My Terminators teleported using a teleport homer, which is upon that drop pod there. I moved my Razorback up a little bit. I moved my land speeder over a little bit, sort of blocking the view, but it's, I don't know, doing its job there. So, all right, Shoesting is next, and we'll get back to you and let you know what happened. Okay, this is what happened at bottom turn 2. Well, actually, we're going into bottom turn 2 right now. All right. Razorback did absolutely nothing. Dreadnought there didn't roll any 6s to snapfire. Terminators can't assault, but they opened up with a hell of fire, killing about half those guys. Furiosa Dread, frag cannon, first time using it. I like it. Pretty awesome. He killed a bunch of guys. Could not fire because I didn't have a clean line of sight with my Typhoon missile launcher. Over here with hand-to-hand, we just finished up. As you can see, Tycho is the only one left, and he's down to 2 wounds, and he's feeling this guy with a power fish breathing down his neck. So yeah, and of course way back here, my defense line is basically it. It's a defense line. I have not been able to fire from anybody because we loaded the terrain up, which is okay, because we got some pretty awesome looking terrain here. And this piece of terrain here actually came from a McDonald's mill about 20 years ago. My daughter, when I was building this terrain piece, said, "Daddy, how about putting this on top of the terrain piece?" And basically, I can't remember what storyline it's from, but it was one of Walt Disney's storylines. You opened it up on the inside, and there was a princess on the inside. But as you can see, it turned out to be a pretty awesome piece of terrain piece. All right, it's top of bottom of turn 2, actually. Thanks, Rick. Big guy.
I ended up losing the rest of my Blood Claw squad in assault. The Terminators moved and tried to charge, and they failed to charge into Captain Tycho, so here they stand. The Long Fangs destroyed 1 Dreadnought here and did 1 hull point over here with a glancing hit. That's all it could do. And the Land Raider whiffed.
What about Tycho? Tycho whiffed big time, didn't he?
Yes, Captain Tycho lost another wound. He's down to 1 wound, and I still have my 2 gray hunters on him. So
yeah.
that's pretty much it for me.
All right, buddy. My turn.
My turn. Your turn. Top of turn 3.
All right, bottom of turn 3. As you can see, Tycho didn't make it. He lost to the Wolf champion?
Wolfguard.
Wolfguard. How about that, huh? All right, over here. Razorback. Fired at the Land Raider. Didn't do anything. Terminator shot into
Wolfguard.
To the Wolfguard, which are hanging out right there. Killed 3. Land Speeder pulled up with the assault cannon and heavy bolter fired up into the long fangs, killing 0. Scout squad number 1 whiffed, didn't do anything. Scout squad number 2 whiffed and didn't do anything. And of course, back here, I have my defense line, which is doing its job, defending, because I have not fired with it the entire game because of line of sight. All right. Oh, on a cool note, Tycho, believe it or not, couldn't withstand all those attacks, but I dropped him on the floor, and he didn't break. Imagine that. So, okay, top of turn 3, coming right now for Big Rick. So Rick's going to see what he can do.
Turn 3.
All righty, go ahead, Rick.
Wolfguard shot, did nothing, but he's still standing there.
Who'd he shoot at? Oh,
he didn't do anything. He did not do anything against the scouts.
Cool.
We did not do anything with the long fangs this turn. You rolled your jink save.
Yes, rolled a jink on the...
I rolled a lot of 1s with las cannons.
Cool.
Rolled another 1 with the las cannon. Couldn't do anything with the Land Raider. He's still holding tight.
Okay.
The Wolfguard and the Wolf Lord Zig
wiped out my Terminators.
Took out the Terminators here. So they moved over, and we may get into hand-to-hand with the Dread. We will see. It is the top of turn 4.
This is it for me. I got to make it happen. So, all right. This is it for me, and more to follow. Go. All right. Bottom of turn 4. Well, it doesn't look good for the Dark Angels. I don't know. I think I overextended myself instead of playing a little safe on this turn and make them come to me. But here's what happened. I did take out 1 long fang due to boulder fire from my drop pod. Yippee. Okay, over here we threw the entire kitchen sink. Both scout squads, both boulder fire, the speeder, and my Furioso with the frag cannon at that last Terminator. We killed him. And that's pretty much it. Lost hand-to-hand due to Captain Kickass right there. This guy here is Zig's big main commander, and he's nasty in hand-to-hand. Back here, Razorback didn't do nothing. And once again, the best points I've ever spent to do absolutely nothing is right here. My defense line with my Devastator squad. You know, and I probably should have brought those into play by retreating some of my forces and bringing the line of fire in. But hey, what the heck? It's just a cool game, and I love it. Oh, and you got to check this out here, man. We got cookies. Do you guys got cookies? We got cookies. All right, then more to follow. Shoot, go ahead, brother.
Bottom of 4, we took out a couple of scouts that was up on this hill. There's 1 left there.
And who'd you shoot them from?
We shot them from the long fangs.
They're still there.
They're still there.
Dug in.
The Wolfguard tried to shoot. He couldn't do anything to them.
Okay.
They did. And the Land Raider really didn't do too much this turn.
No, it did not.
And in hand-to-hand, Wolf Lord Zig survived. He did take 1 wound from Snapfire, but...
He's got 1 left.
He did kill 3 people. So we're now on the top of turn 5, Blood Angel's turn, and I'll see you in a little bit.
Yeah. All right, top of turn 5. This is what happened. Lonely Scout fired at the guy down there. Absolutely nothing. I concentrated all 4 of my storm boulders from my drop pods into that guy down there. Nothing. I rolled with my Razorback twin-linked las cannons, but did not penetrate the Land Raider. Over here, hand-to-hand assault. Well, that whole valley right there is nothing but a big old kill box, because Wolf Lord, he's pretty much dicing and chopping. And of course back here, absolutely nothing. Waiting for the Wolf Lord to come out. We're going to shoot him to death. This is my death total over here on my side. As you can see, it's pretty much going the distance. And Rick's is right there, and of course he's got one cookie left.
One cookie.
All right. We're going to roll here after Rick goes to see if this continues. All right, bottom of Rick's turn. What'd you do, Rick?
Well, the long fangs did absolutely nothing.
Imagine that. What were they firing at? Yeah, my porter potty. Outstanding.
The Wolf Guard could not do anything to him.
Okay.
And the Land Raider did nothing to this Border Razorback. So,
oh, no.
And the Wolf Lord, though, in hand-to-hand, destroyed
the porter potty.
The porter potty.
Outstanding. Cool.
That was the end of turn 5. So I guess we're going to roll to see if we go another turn. So we need a 3 or better to go to turn 6.
Turn 6. See what happens.
Yes, we do.
Oh, what is that? That's a 5.
And we go to turn 6.
Oh, okay. This is going to be fun. All right, more to follow. All right, folks. This is bottom of turn 6 coming up. This is what I did on my turn. We took out another long fang with the boulder fire from the porter potty. Over here, we failed to wound the lonely guy, which is right there. As you notice, the Wolf Lord Zig is dead due to boulder fire back here. These guys actually got to fire, open fired on him. I missed on all my failed to wounds with the heavy guns, but the boulder fire up front took care of that. The Razorback fired, hit, but did not penetrate the Land Raider. So that's it. It's Rick's turn. Alright, just finished up turn 6. First off, the cookie plate took a strength 10 hit due to Mr. Rick. As you can see, the body piles, or the parking lot of death, is pretty much evenly matched. Coming over here. Alright, Rick, what'd you do?
Okay, once again, the long fangs did nothing. They tried to shoot at this. One of the porta potties left. Couldn't do anything. Well, actually, I lied. It actually did 2 hull points. I keep forgetting. 2 hull points.
Says one left. One
left. Wolf Guard, last of the Grey Hunters, did nothing to the Scout. And I did 2 hull points to the Razorback with the Land Raider.
Absolutely. All right. So, we're going to roll to see if this 7th turn appears.
We need a 4+. 4+ to go on. It is a 5. It is a 5. So we do go.
So I'm taking this as our last turn at this?
Yes, this is the actual last turn.
Last turn of 1850. All right, more to follow. All right, bottom of turn 7 here. This is what I did. Not much left on the board on either side. Move my Razorback back so he couldn't get any kill points. My Lonely Scout failed to basically shoot and hit. My drop pod shot failed to do anything. Drop pod over here fired its boulders, failed to do anything to that lonely man there. Up here, Devastator squads are finally getting into the game. Unfortunately, my missile launcher fired and missed, and quad guns again blocked by line of sight. Shame on me. All right, bottom of turn 7. Rick, you're up. All right, Rick, what'd you do?
All right, bottom of turn 7. We finally took out the last porta potty over here from the Long Fangs.
Thanks, bud.
And the last lonely sniper met the Land Raider, and the Land Raider teed off, and he is now no longer there. That was the end of turn 7. We went to victory points. The objectives were not claimed by anybody.
One there.
One there.
One there.
So we had to go to secondary. We each killed each other's warlords, so we each got a point.
True.
But Sir Lou has got the last 2 victory points for having a line breaker.
Yes.
Inside my deployment zone.
Love the drop pods. You got to run the drop pods.
Exactly. And the last point he got was for killing my Blood Claws first. First blood, where I could not kill his pet company. They're right over here.
Right.
So he got 3 victory points. I got 1. He beat me by 2.
Good game, Rick.
Good game. Good game. 1,850 points here, and I don't have much.